Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do the reading for Virgo, and this will be for the second half, mid to the end of January 2021. If you've seen my readings before, welcome back. Thanks for the support. If you haven't, welcome to my page. I hope it resonates. If it does, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And don't forget though, this is just going to be a general reading, so it's not going to suit everybody out there. So if it doesn't resonate, you don't have to give me a thumbs down. It's not going to suit every single person out there. So yeah, I think I said time is fluid, energy is vice versa. I'll be doing some tarot and doing some oracle. I'm going to do things slightly different. I'll pick a romance angel card, and I'll pick one of these cards as well, just to get a bit of info about what the spread is going to be, or what your general energy is going to be for the second half of January. And then we'll start doing tarot, and then I'll do a few more oracle after that. All right. So Virgo, overall energy for Virgo for the second half of January. Okay, tell me about this Virgo. So it looks like it's all about relationships and emotions for you for the second half of January. You've got the Two of Emotion and you've got the Six of Emotion on the bottom. You've also got a whole heap of emotions actually under that as well. I might just tell you about them. Okay, so the one on the bottom, we'll start with the one that fell out, the Two of Emotion. It says, a relationship grows closer as two people fall in love, or a current relationship grows much stronger. Friendships may deepen into a spiritual connection. Mutual respect and understanding exist or will develop. Don't give up on relationships that feel challenging to you. There's still hope. So that's your overall message for the second half of January. Now, the ones that on the bottom, you've got the six of, they're all in reverse. So the Six of Emotion talks about memories. It's important to remember your past accurately without seeing it as better or worse than it was. People you used to know may return, and I feel like because it's in reverse, that's not going to happen. This person from your past, it's not going. I think you've put this person finally in your past. I know overall for the other readings, I think this other person kept trying to come back, and last month was, or the beginning of January was all about you releasing the past, and I feel like now you have. You've also got Five of Emotion in reverse. You haven't yet forgiven yourself or forgiven this other person from your past. You do need to grieve. That's fine. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. If you haven't, you need to. But yeah, that's in reverse as well. So all about emotions and about this past person. You've also got out with the old and with the new in reverse. So you are not wanting to move in a new direction right now. And I feel like you're okay with this person. I feel like, because upright, it talks about you're not happy and you feel a lack of purpose. And it's a wake-up call to make changes. Whereas I feel like because you've got the Two of Emotion, I feel like things are going okay in your love life at the moment. And as I said, you've released the past, which is great. We'll get a love romance angel card as well. So overall, though, that's a good start. It's a good start to your reading. Virgo. Okay, give me an overall card for January, the second half of January for Virgo. Oh, two keep coming out. So the one on the bottom is about freeing yourself. And as I said, I feel like you've finally taken back control in your life from this past person. So that's great. And the two that fell out for your overall energy is soulmate card and calling in your soulmate. So whether you're already with your soulmate now, because as I said, I feel like you've met somebody new with the Two of Emotions card. So maybe you've moved on from your ex-person and now you've got someone new, and they're possibly, you have been calling in your soulmate. You've been manifesting somebody and they are your soulmate. Or you feel like they are your soulmate. Could be either or, we'll find out. Okay, so we'll start with, I'll do it the same as I did Taurus. Okay, so Virgo, second half of January. I have pre-shuffled as well, just to be aware. Okay, so tell me about the second half of January for Virgo. 2 more. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm going to say it's probably doesn't look like a great reading so far. I mean, these were all really good. Okay, so you've got 5 of Wands in reverse, 4 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Swords in reverse, and the 7 of Swords. Okay, so 5 of Wands in reverse is all about inner conflict. It's about you trying to avoid conflict with somebody. So, I mean, take this as resonates, right? It could mean past, present, future and just other information, or it could mean just all overall information you need to know. So you're avoiding conflict. You've probably just got conflict on the inside rather than actually saying your piece to somebody. I feel like you're trying to keep it inside. And I mean, nobody likes conflict, do they? So tell me more for Virgo. Trust your intuition though. So this is the same as the High Priestess card. So this is the Divine Feminine card. It's also about secrets and mystery and trusting yourself. Trust your intuition. So you are making a positive movement forward, and I feel like you have completed the lesson though as well, which is really, really good. We'll get some more information. I'm going to use my new deck. Super excited. I love these pictures. They're so cute. Tell me more for Virgo, second half of January. That one wasn't a great shuffle. But I feel like you are definitely completing the cycle from the past person. And as I said, you are making a positive movement forward from this past situation, which is great. You've progressed in that. For that, you know what I mean? You've progressed. You're making progress. Tell me more for Virgo. Page of Wands in reverse. You might have some self-limiting beliefs, and you might need to redirect your energy, or you are redirecting your energy maybe from this old person to now something new. There might be some confusion. And as I said, there might have been some conflict with this you and this other person, the past person. I feel like this row here was about the past person. 6 of Wands in reverse. You may need some confidence. Maybe you feel like you've got lack of confidence. You might have been neglected, or it might have been about their ego as well. But there will be success. You got 9 of Wands. You got a lot of Wands. Wands are about passion and fiery and creativity and, you know, all those sort of stuff. The 9 of Wands, if this is you realizing that you have everything inside of you to get through something. It may have been struggle. You may feel overwhelmed. You know, all those kind of emotions, but you have everything inside you. Make sure you put up your boundaries, you know, and keep persisting, which I feel like you have. I feel like you have, because you've got someone new over here. Whether this person's in your life or coming, I don't know. Maybe you're still calling them in. Maybe you haven't yet met them. And then this is telling you that somebody new is coming. This could also be somebody that, as I said, was a friend. Maybe you've been a friend first and then you are progressing to a relationship and you are manifesting all of this stuff. And even if it feels hard, there's still hope, so keep progressing. So, I mean, overall, like you are, whether this person's in your life or not, something new is coming, which is great. And I feel like maybe this other person was a player and it was all about illusions, and yeah, you needed to trust your intuition and you didn't. Or maybe you did, I don't know. But it's also about repressed emotions, and maybe you need to, because it's in reverse, maybe you've got some repressed emotions. You need to release whatever fear you have. Maybe you fear that you're going to get hurt again. You need to let go of that. And any repressed emotions, it's like a volcano, right? You don't express. Eventually you're keeping it in. You're keeping the conflict in. Eventually you're going to go, you're going to blow like a volcano. So yeah, just be aware of that as well, because you also don't want to bring your baggage into your new situation. So make sure that you've dealt with that, I guess. And got rid of any repressed emotions that you needed to deal with. Even if it means write a letter and burn it, I feel like you need to do something to put a final closure to this past person. This could just be past, as I said. So tell me more. Yeah, the moon card. Here we go again. So something was an illusion. Trust your intuition. There were unseen problems, things going on behind the scenes you probably didn't know about, as I said. So I feel like this is your past. You may still be in this place for some people. Other people, this is your past. And it took you being determined, or maybe you need to be determined and willpower to get through this. But you've taken action and you will succeed. You've got to be determined and make a change. Maybe you had to move location, move house, something like that. And just focus on you being self-sufficient, being independent, you know, getting all that sort of stuff together that you need. And don't play the victim anymore. Leave it in the past, put the past in the past, and move on. Right, then we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So Four of Cups in reverse is you hesitant to open your heart again. You've been disappointed. You've been disillusioned with the world. You know, you need to do some introspection, retreat, be like a hermit, you know, just kind of withdraw and, you know, focus on you for now. But, you know, maybe here you are hesitant to open your heart. As I said, this person may not even be in your life yet. It may be coming. Tell me more. Take back. Oh, I've got hiccups. I don't know what this hiccups thing is. I've had it for the last reading for Taurus, and now I've got it for you guys. Take back your own power. This is the Emperor. And you've got the Emperor and... Oh, no, you didn't. I thought you had the Empress. You haven't had the Empress yet. Yeah, so the Emperor is all about you taking back your own power. You may be a father figure for some people. It can also be about making a plan. You maybe need to make a plan to move on, or for some people, but it's also about being a leader in your own life. And as I said, you've got deception and envy. So this is the same as the Seven of Swords. It was like somebody was acting strategic. They could have been deceptive, dishonest, or so maybe somebody at the moment. As I said, I feel like you're hurt, you're disappointed, you're hesitant to open your heart. You need to take back your own power, but that's because you've been in a situation from the past with somebody who was like the devil energy, who was, you know, as I said, dishonest and deceptive and was acting strategic. Yeah, you have definitely hesitant to open your heart again. Let's find out some more. One more. Got a thing with threes. Okay, tell me more. So Virgo. Got a whole heap fell out. You're definitely feeling down. You maybe need to do something for your inner child. Maybe do some guided meditation or something fun that you find fun. But yeah, guided meditation can be good to heal your inner child. I think if you've been through things, it's one of the lower, might be the sacral chakra. I'm not sure. It was either base or sacral. Something to do with, look up guided meditation to heal your inner child. That might also be worth looking into for some people if you're up to it. If you don't want to, that's on you. But as I said, you did put an ending, or somebody put an ending to this situation. They realized they've got to move on, and now you're focusing on working on you. I feel like you do that. You've got the Nine of Cups, which is about your wishes being fulfilled. This is like material abundance, good health, you know, new relationship, love, all those things. It's whatever you want for your wishes, you are going to end up getting. I feel like once you put a stop to getting, you know, having anything to do with this past person, your wishes will be fulfilled, which is probably this situation right here. So that's really good. It kind of shows that these things are right. These cards over here are right. The other thing may have just been it may have made you feel very exhausted. You feel very oppressed. You went through pain. You know, you completed and have nothing more to do with this past situation. It's done. You know, maybe you put in all the hard work and it was a one-sided thing, but you put in all that and you carried the burden. Like you can see in the picture, like she's struggling to carry uphill, you know, all these brooms. And the cat. I feel like it's telling you you've been guided, like somebody was with you, whether, you know, the universe, God, whoever, you know, they were looking after you. And, you know, maybe you got 3 of Pentacles. Now, this can mean that this person could have been, there were 3 people involved. Doesn't have to be sexually. It could have just mean somebody was in their ear. There were 3 people involved. It can also mean about maybe you have a material gain. You do some collaboration with somebody, focus on your money as well now. Maybe it was a burden and this person, maybe because they cheated or had a third party, or as I said, you could now be focusing on your employment and getting yourself set up, become financially independent, as I said before. Somebody may try to communicate with you though. Yeah. Maybe somebody communicates and that's this new person, or somebody tries to communicate. Maybe it's the old person. I don't know. Oh, I already shuffled. Okay. Oops. Okay, Virgo, second half. 6 of Cups. Yeah, you're disappointed with what went on. Of course. That's pretty normal. You go through something and you end up, you know, disappointed. You thought you were going to, you know, have forever with this person. You thought you were going to get old together. But you need to forgive them, and yeah, focus on your friendships. Just, yeah. I feel like they were very manipulative and maybe they misused their power, and maybe now you've got some inner truth, or maybe now you've taken back your own power. You've got it. That's probably why you got the Emperor card. There definitely was a complete and painful ending. Somebody hit rock bottom. There were deep wounds, betrayal, you know, loss, all those things. So I feel like, as I said, you got the Death card and you've also got the 10 of Swords. I mean, there's definitely an ending. You've definitely had an ending with this person. Right, then you've got 4 of Swords in reverse. So you're feeling like you're exhausted, you're feeling burnt out, you've got deep contemplation, you're going through like feeling like you're stuck. Oops. Wasn't very well shuffled. Tell me more for Virgo. So this person that's going to come in may be a soulmate. So, and as I said, I feel like you are manifesting this person. And I mean, this one even tells you the same. You know, all of the cards that I asked at the beginning that are ones that are relevant to your spread and the energy of this whole read is all about your twin person, your soulmate. So this is the 2 of Cups. This is romantic love. So I feel like here you are feeling like you're exhausted, burnt out, contemplating, but there is somebody new that's going to come in, and maybe this is the person that communicates with you. You know, you probably, as I said, you're just feeling like you've got no direction since this person hurt you. But it's about trusting your intuition, seeing past the illusion that there was. Some of you are, it sounds like this is like Taurus. This reading reminds me of Tauruses. Tauruses, the one I just did, was all about choices, right? You choose the X or you choose the new. I feel like you've put the X in the past, but then here you are resisting breaking cycles. And here you are resisting the Tower moment, fearing the change. So I feel like for some of you, whether it's because they're just telling you that this might suit some people maybe you haven't yet let go. Maybe that's what it's saying. It's telling you that most of you you've put an ending to it. You've had the Tower moment. You've had the complete and painful ending. Like, it's done. You are done with this past person. For others, you haven't yet done that. And maybe you still need to. Maybe you're a bit behind. You still need to do that. Break the cycle. Put it in the past. The Tower moment will eventually happen. If you keep on, trying to make it not happen, it will eventually. The universe will go, this person's not for you. Maybe you're still trying to manifest this other person because you think they're your soulmate, the past person. But for the majority of you, you are actually moving on. And you are going to find some new love. Twin flame. Tell me more for Virgo. Whoop. They went kind of flying. Okay, so yeah, as I said, this person was definitely manipulating. Same card as what I just read a second ago. And you've got Judgment. So I feel like you're moving on from somebody who was manipulating. And if you're the manipulator, make sure you need to change. But I feel like there's somebody who's being manipulating. But here you are having a final decision, wake-up call, absolution, having some clarity with the Judgment card. It's rebirth. It's all those things. This could have involved 3 people, as I said. Whether it's the 3 people is your old ex, your new person that's going to come in, and you, I don't know. There's definitely 3 people. I mean, you're looking at your whole life and evaluating, looking at a long-term view. Things are going to take time. Like, you've got to plant the seed and wait for them to grow. It's not going to happen overnight. But there's definitely communication coming in. Tell me more for Virgo. Second half of January. Virgo. I feel like those 2 just fell out. Yeah. The truth will come out, though, if it hasn't already. This is about justice, karma. Everything we do has an effect. And it can be somebody who's very controlling. But it's all about having justice in a situation. So I feel like... Okay. So here you are feeling exhausted, burnt out, contemplating everything. You maybe, okay, this is how I'm reading it. Maybe you thought this person was going to be your person. Maybe you thought they were your twin flame, as I said before. But they weren't. They were manipulating, and now you have some clarity about this situation. You put a stop to it. Because the truth came out. As I said, take it as resonates. There is a Prince Charming, whether you thought this person was your Prince Charming or whether there's someone new coming. I don't know. But you definitely need to stand your ground. You may have been in competition with other people, but you need to persevere. And there is going to be some fiery, new, passionate start or some new opportunity. It can be creative. Some can be some career, something creative maybe that you do. But somebody is definitely keeping secrets. You've got the 2 of Cups again. Same card. So I feel like there is going to be someone new coming. Be a free spirit, get out there. I feel like you need to realize you've got limitless potential. There is going to be someone new coming. But you need to break the cycle with the past person first. For those people that haven't. because I feel like you're resisting that. It's kind of multiple energy, so it could mean either or. And you got the Seven of Swords. So somebody was acting strategic, betrayed you, was dishonest, deceptive. I don't know. I feel like I thought it was going to get better because, I mean, these cards are great. And then here we are with all about the past person. Tell me more for Virgo for the second half of January. Tell me more for Virgo. Oops. Yeah. Focus on your self-worth. You've got the sacral chakra in reverse. So this is all about your emotions and desires, creativity, nurturing you. Maybe because your emotions are all over the shop and desires and all those things are all over the shop from being hurt. And here you are manifesting what you want, you know. As I said, maybe you're manifesting this crap. You need to have self-love. I feel like this person in you, there was definitely that misalignment of values. And someone is going to try and communicate with you. And here you are somebody wants closure. It's like it's not yet done. Maybe that's why it's telling you need to free yourself, because maybe for a lot of you still haven't completely. Even energetically, maybe. Okay, tell me more for Virgo. Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're just feeling exhausted, burnt out. It's the exact same card as before. King of Cups, supportive, empathetic, somebody who's intuitive, emotionally balanced. And here you are actually having a turning point and breaking the cycle, which is going to give you good luck and good karma. It's all about choices and destiny and good luck. And then here we are with the heartbreak and divorce and betrayal and being cheated on, emotional pain. I feel like it's all about choices. Your choices are you meet someone new who's like the King of Cups. This is exactly the same reading as Taurus. And it's all about choice. It's all about breaking the cycle from this person. You either continue with somebody who's going to do the same thing, break your heart, cheat on you, lie to you, or you get the King of Cups. Wish upon a star. You are manifesting this though. You need to have courage and you need to work on you, confidence. Get out there, know you're attractive. There is going to be justice in the situation. Truth is going to come out. I feel like it's the same reading as Taurus. I mean, I shuffled a lot. These are different. You want to call on your soulmate. You can manifest whatever it is you want. Your soulmate's coming. This is all about your love and about something maybe that's a friendship growing deeper. But then you've got, okay, the last line of that is don't give up on relationships that feel challenging to you. Whether this is something from the past, maybe it's your past person. For some of you, no. For some of you, you put a stop to it. For others, you haven't. Tell me more. For Virgo. Yeah. You've got everything in you, though, to get through this situation. And I feel like you need to do some self-care. This could have involved 3 people. Could be somebody's gossiping about you, and it could also be you need to just be alone. But it normally just says 3 people. You need some inner strength. Stop doubting yourself. This may be a lost opportunity. There may be somebody who was all talk and no action because there was no plan ever made. Yeah. On the bottom of this deck, you've got like lack of faith. You don't trust that, things are going to happen for you. You feel disconnected from the universe, from your intuition. And you got 4 of Wands. Now, 4 of Wands is all about having a happy home, moving on and leaving the past behind. So I guess take this as resonates with you. You are manifesting this is I think this whole reading is all very confusing, but I feel like it's multiple. It could suit multiple people. So you're either in the situation where you have already freed yourself from this past person, and for others you haven't, and you've got choices. But are you manifesting this person still? Maybe you haven't let them go completely, but it's all about calling in your soulmate, manifesting this other person, and moving on and leaving the past behind. But you need to manifest what it is you want. At the moment, you're just doubting. And as I said, it involves 3 people. Some of you just don't want to put end the situation. But I feel like there will be a breakup. There's no trust with this situation either. All it is a broken relationship, and there was probably arguments. You need to be a full energy and kind of be a free spirit. Take chances, new paths and beginnings, have fresh hope. So I feel like there's multiple stories going on. So take it however this resonates with you, because it is very confusing. And even this card, I mean, out with the old, in with the new, and it's in reverse. Maybe some of you are just not wanting to, as I said, very confusing, but some of you are not wanting to release the past person completely. Some of you have not. Yeah, someone is going to try and communicate with you, but you haven't learned from this situation. For those of you that are stuck in still continuing with this person, you haven't learned from this situation. What are you learning? There's lessons in everything we go through. What are you not learning? You don't want to make a relationship change, as I said, for some of you, because it involves your kids. Maybe you got kids with this person. Yeah, some of you are not wanting to let go. So maybe then there's still hope with this past person. For others, it's maybe a friendship that's going to grow into something more. Could have multiple meanings, this card. And then these 2, you're calling in your soulmate, and somebody is your soulmate. But yeah, maybe, I mean, soulmates, when we talk about soulmates, yes, I mean, there's no twin flame card in this deck. So calling in your soulmate is pretty much your person, right? But it's also, when we talk about soulmates are people you learn lessons from. So it could be a karmic relationship. It could be something you thought was your person. It can also be somebody you need to learn lessons from. So maybe you need to make sure maybe this was something you needed to learn a lesson from. You've got to take as resonates, because I mean, it's different with different people, and I feel like there's a lot going on for different people. So take it as resonates with you. I can't say that enough. But make sure you stay in a place of integrity. That says a lot about you. Take back your own power. And there is friendship underneath that. So maybe there's something to do with your friends. Turn to your circle of support. Now, this Kathumi is, I've forgotten what Kathumi is. I'm just going to Google. I know it's an ascended master. He's an ascended master, but what is he about? Let's have a look. Transformation. It's about getting clarity. And maybe you haven't got clarity in the situation yet. Think things through, have compassion, take action. If you need to ask for help, do so. It's all about having necessary clarity, compassion, and courage. So if your relationship's in trouble, you can ask. So yeah, is in reverse. Maybe that's because you're not doing that. You haven't got clarity in the situation. As I said, different people, different. I mean, this is a general reading. It's not going to suit every single person. I feel like it's got a lot going on, and it can suit you however you decide, however it suits you. Like, I feel like your story might be different from mine, and my story might suit some of this. Take whatever resonates and leave whatever doesn't, because some of it may suit you and some of it may not. Some of it may suit the person next door, but some of it may not. Some of it may suit me, and some of it may not. You get the idea, I'm sure. I feel like it just wasn't as an easy spread this month for Virgo for some reason. It's definitely all about choices, and yeah. Don't make any impulsive decisions. You need to think things through, take time, look at all perspectives. And you've got reunited back together, but it's in reverse. Good chance of getting back together in reverse. Are back together in reverse. Things flowing well together again in reverse. So like none of that, it's the opposite. of all of that. So you're not back together. There isn't a good chance of getting back together. You know, if you do get back together, it's not going to work. For a lot of you, though, there is no chance of, like, maybe when you think things through, you realize there is no chance of you ever getting back together with this person or wanting to. You need to make sure you both have the same expectations for a relationship. You got to both prioritize it, and I feel like that's not happening. Somebody feels like the grass is greener, but it's not. I'm just going to put these ones over here because I've got the same color deck. I don't want to get them confused. Lucky last for Virgo. Virgo. Yeah, some of you are looking back. Somebody's definitely wearing a mask. It's something that you don't really want to deal with today, but you need to. Somebody was a codependent relationship. You need to focus on you. There is going to be meeting someone new for some of you as well. And somebody is going to come in and talk. There'll be a new phase. But you've got to move on from somebody that you would like an option. And you don't want to break up because you feel like this person is your soulmate. But you are going to eventually meet the one, which is going to be your right person, but you need to get rid of something that's a karmic relationship first that probably was very codependent and controlling and possessive and has addictions, all those things. As I said, you probably were with somebody who did that. You are looking back and it's like nostalgia, but and maybe that's, you remember the good times and not the bad times where they were hooking up with other people. But anyway, that's what I have for you, Virgo. I mean, it's confusing, and take it as resonates, as I've said. It's not going to suit every single person. Different parts of this are going to suit you compared to other parts. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, I will catch you with the next reading. If it resonates, please, you know, if you're on my Facebook and my group, let me know. I would love to hear what's going on. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you with the next reading. Bye.